Capricorn, so I was going to call you Cappies, whatever. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to March 2018. We got a lot of cards popping up already wanting to talk, but the most important thing, in my professional opinion, is what's going on in the sky right now. We've got so many transits. We have so much changing in the sky right now. The most important thing right now especially is that, you know, we're heading into spring. We're heading into spring season. I don't know where you guys are from, but I live in Canada, and it was a long winter. It was a long February. Like, February is the shortest month. No, it really isn't. Like, when you want to crawl into a hole, February is the longest month, in my opinion. So right off the bat, we have a full moon in Virgo on March 1st. And this full moon is going to bring up a lot of issues surrounding, I shouldn't say issues, but a lot of themes surrounding the Virgo house, which is all about diet, exercise, health, day-to-day routines, coworkers, jobs, not your career, but your jobs, you know, criticism, perfectionism, analytical logic, all that stuff where you're really going to kind of be looking at the minute details of life to kind of scrutinize, okay? Okay, tons of cards. When I did say that, it did bring up feeling powerless because of it, and also some negativity. So that full moon in Virgo may bring up some feelings of hopelessness, feeling like you can't move forward, feeling like you can't even take a step on the wild side just because of this negativity attached to you. And it's not necessarily your negativity, but somebody close to you is creating a negative bond, okay? And that is why you've been kind of in hermit mode, whether that is actually physically or emotionally, where you've kind of just been wanting to be left alone and doing your own thing. However, the first cards that popped out, Capricorn, were you really being in this place of prominence and happiness and abundance and just feeling like, okay, I have the opportunity to relax and just focus on this one energy that's going on, even though you know that you have a lot of opportunities for growth. You have so many avenues of success, and it's like, well, I don't want to let go of this one thing, or I don't want to take too much attention off of this one thing because of fear, and also because of this young Knight of Pentacles. So masculine energy, somebody who swings like a pendulum. Like, this person is so back and forth with their power and like what power means to them and what they feel you need to do to be powerful. This person is growing a lot. I'm seeing an O and an I in their name. Wow, that could also even be a Q even. What is that? So an O and an I in their first, middle, or last name, okay? And this person is very good looking. They're like a knight in shining armor. They're gleaming. There's something about their smile that just, you know, really attracts you to them. And this person has grown a lot. And because of their growth, they've put up a lot of armor. And I think that's why you feel like you need to just really focus on this one avenue without focusing on the other opportunities you have. And that's where that negativity is coming from, and that feeling of powerlessness, okay? It's coming from that situation there, and that's why you've kind of been doing your own thing. So not just the full moon in Virgo, Mercury and Venus both enter Aries on March 6th. And that's going to have a lot of people running their mouth. Mercury in Aries is going to have a lot of people just saying what they need to say. It's going to be refreshing to a degree. It might burn. It might be some burns at first, but you know, sometimes the truth is needed. And personally, I think a Capricorn can appreciate those burns and can appreciate it and move on from it, because you guys have grown and invested so much of your time and power for so long that it's like, you know what, bring it on. Say what you need to say. I'm completely in control and capable of handling your criticism, and I just know that it's the full moon in Virgo that's making you say this. Venus in Aries is also going to put a huge focus on you doing what you want and what you enjoy doing without the approval of other people, okay? Jupiter retrograde is on March 8th, so all that optimism, all that creativity, all that expansion is going to be more internalized. So you're going to start to see that negativity a lot more clear because your positivity is more inward, and that's going to create some uncomfortability. That's going to feel like, and your dreams will also kind of explain that a little bit further. So if you're especially having dreams about one person in particular, that's where you need to kind of put that Mercury in Aries energy and say what you need to say to them to clear it. Sorry. March 17th is a new moon in Pisces, so that's always a fun energy. That's when we can really get intuitive and dreamy and really kind of unrealistic when it comes to our goals. Like, that's when we can really dream really big, because the Capricorn is going to match those goals. The Capricorn is going to have a lofty, use that new moon in Pisces to come up with this lofty, crazy idea, or even talk to the water signs in your life, and they'll give you the inspiration, they'll give you the idea, and you're going to be able to take that idea and run with it and really create something beautiful. That's what a Capricorn does. So listen to those intuitive people in your life, especially those younger than you. Don't snuff it off at all, because they're really going to be inspiring you to create something beautiful. And then March 22nd is a Mercury retrograde, so communication is going to be a little bit messed up, so have patience. But the most important thing I think to recognize is March 31st, we have a full moon in Libra. So any relationship issues that have been going on, they're coming to the surface to finally be cleared once and for all. So that's what's going on with Capricorn. Those are the cards that instantly popped out for your attention. For our attention, I should say, because I'm a Capricorn rising. Okay, so let's see what's going on, Capricorn. So a new frame of mind. The theme of this reading is a new frame of mind over new work, okay? You've been giving a lot of your energy and attention to a specific person, place, or thing, and it's almost like now that you're being able to give instead of focus on a power struggle, now the person who was saying, don't give too much, isn't even looking. You're giving so much because of this person, and they're not acknowledging it. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep giving to those who are acknowledging it, who are appreciating it, and forget the ones who are saying, no, that's not how you give. You have to give like this, okay? Forget their judgment, because you know what you need to do when it comes to this new energy out. You know what's best for you, okay? So just keep it all in balance, because eventually this person is going to start to look up to you and admire you and be like, okay, I've been doing it wrong. You're right. I've been doing it wrong. I've been too negative, and you know what you need to do. It's not going to be an easy thing at first, though. It's going to kind of force you both to look at where you're at and make the decision to move on from that, which can create some heartbreak, which will definitely create some pain, some heartbait. Heartbait. Bait for your heart. Baiting your heart into feeling something, baiting your heart into experiencing this emotion and understanding this emotion and just feeling through it and realizing that you need to make those changes for yourself. Because what you're manifesting out right now is not much of anything positive. It's kind of a standstill, and it's feeling very thwarted and feeling very kind of, stagnant, and it's just creating quite the crack in your foundation. So it is time to, make some forward process, make some movements, but acknowledge the fact that this Knight of Pentacles really just is a negative entity in your life. And I'm not saying to release them and let go of them, but recognize that as their purpose. Their purpose in your life is to be negative, is so that you can force yourself to see the positive side, is so that you can recognize the negativity within yourself and then clear it. And then use a young Pisces type sign, a young water type sign to get the messages and the guidance and the intuitive inspiration to create something really beautiful and to start working toward that. Because new frame of mind, new energy, new work is right here on the horizon, and it is time to take a risk and to kind of fight for that. So that was the theme of the reading. What the reading is about is this Knight of Wands, this young, fiery type sign, very happy-go-lucky, very optimistic, but they pick at things a lot. They definitely pick at things a lot, and it's your instinct to cry. Like, it's almost like you can't not cry because of the way that this person picks at things. It's like I'm seeing like somebody plucking a nose hair. Like, your eye is automatically going to water. You don't want it to water. You don't want to cry about it, but automatically your eye is going to water because this person just picks at you and plucks at you. And it's really focused on the past. It's really about who they are in the past, how they were picked on in the past, who plucked them in the past, and they kind of are still really focused on that. They're kind of really burnt about that. They were scorned alive. You know, I'm seeing like a lobster being put into boiling water. That really was kind of their past, where they were just kind of thrown in to heated situations, to hot water, to kind of fend for themselves. So that's why they are stubbornly acting that way toward you. It's just how they're programmed. It's how they're conditioned. So the obstacle and the aid of that person is somebody else, another emotional water type person. Rocky past as well, but they've learned to flow with it. They've learned to kind of not use it as a crutch in their relationships, and they're actually a lot sweeter, or at least they think they're a lot sweeter than this Knight of Wands. So this is King of Cups, older energy than you, and you put them a little bit on a pedestal. You definitely put them above, okay? Subconsciously, a lot of fighting going on, a lot of fighting in the past, fighting over the past, but also trying to look forward with those past memories. And you're thinking a lot about your marriage, about your relationships, about your gatherings, about your common law, about marriage in general, about your ideas when it comes to marriage, about your ideas when it comes to relationships, and the walls that you've built up because of it. Okay, Capricorn, a message is coming in. I think every sign has some sort of message coming in. Like, it's really awesome to see. So a message is coming in, so wait for it. Something to do with show, some sort of show or production or theater or Broadway. Maybe it's just a drama, you know, maybe it's just some sort of drama coming in where it's like, ugh, I'm not trying to deal with this drama once again. And it is really coming from a place of envy. Okay, it's coming from a place of the green-eyed monster is sending this message just to kind of distract you, just to kind of keep your head spinning, okay? Family and friends are doing well. They're feeling balanced, but they are feeling like there is a little bit of unfairness in the process that you've made in your life right now, okay? They're feeling a little bit like it's one-sided, okay? That's where your family and friends are at right now. Hope and fear, Capricorn, is your reputation, okay? You know that you're at a place of prominence, but I think that's why you're feeling like you can't necessarily move forward, and you're feeling kind of powerless when it comes to this Knight of Pentacles and who you are when it comes to your intuition and your power and your spirituality and what you've been giving to other people, and also this drama that came in. It's really impeding on your reputation, and you just want to be seen in the best light. That's what you hope for, but you also fear it as well. You also fear being seen in the best light because you know what that entails. You know what sacrifices that means you have to make, okay? So Capricorn, huge transformation going on. Huge transformation. The first step in this transformation is acknowledging your marriage / union / common law, partnership, something going on, home and family, when it comes to this union, when it comes to this gathering or marriage in general, your ideas and beliefs when it comes to marriage. That's what's really going to transform you, okay? And it's going to lead to you overgiving like it's your responsibility. So either marriage, you know, your parents' marriage, or how your parents treated you and your partner and your spouse is going to really make you realize, okay, they didn't do enough for me, so now I'm going to overgive as a way to kind of make up for that, okay? So that's what's going on. I think the message that is coming in could definitely be marriage on the horizon. Could definitely be marriage on the horizon. This is, and that marriage is going to probably create some drama, as marriages do, or some sort of community gathering, you know, a graduation on the horizon, something that's going to bring, or even like a prom, I know it's prom season, some sort of union coming together that is just going to completely transform you, that's going to make you want to give so much of your power away, but also is going to bring in some drama just because of the negativity attached to this Knight of Pentacles type person, and also the past, you know, and feeling like you kind of have to fight for the past as well. So, that being said, what do the Capricorns need to know for March 2018? What guidance do the Capricorns need? This is an indigo card. Whoops! Okay, you guys got 2 cards. We got think about it. So think about it first. Take your time. Just think about what you need to do. And then recognize that you are not alone. Okay? And I know for a fact you're not alone because you can always reach out to me. Speaking of which, I'm offering free photo readings right now. So send me your pictures. Send me the picture of the King of Cups, Knight of Wands. Send me your pictures with people so we can kind of get a read on how you interact with them. It's something that I just started doing and I am absolutely in love. So naturally I want to share it with you guys first and foremost. Don't judge me too harshly because I am new at it, but I am loving it. So send me your pictures and let's kind of see what's going on. Like picture says 1,000 words, so let's read your stories, okay? And as always, if you want a personal reading that includes astrology and numerology, send me an email. My email address is below. I'm so excited to hear from you guys. This is a big month. This is 2 full moons this month, and they're both amazing full moons, Virgo and Libra. This is a good one. So I hope you guys have an amazing March, and I will talk to you in April. Bye.